Welcome to Webgolfcoach.com. Pitching. Some people are not quite so sure about the difference between chipping and pitching. Chipping is where we play shorter shots from around the green. Pitching is where we're playing shots from further out, 50, 60, 70 yards out. Something that's not quite a full length shot. Now there are different clubs that we can use, being a sand wedge, or gap wedge, or pitching wedge. So we need to understand what the difference of each club will make, and also to the length of the swing as well. That will give us a good understanding of our distance control. I've got here my gap wedge, which is 52 degrees, and I'm going to go through some changes in the setup position, but also understanding the length of the swing for the shot as well. So a couple of changes we have in the setup. One, compared to our full swing, we bring our stance a little bit closer together. Ball position's in the center of our stance, and we add a little bit of weight onto our left side. The reason why we bring our feet closer together is that, well, this is all part of feel. We're not going for full swing. We are trying to get distance control. The reason why the ball position is back in the center of my stance and I add weight onto the left side is that I want to be able to create a downward blow into the back of the golf ball. I'm hitting the ball first and then the ground, so I'm trapping the ball between the club head and the ground. So this is how the setup will look. Feet closer together, weights on the left side with the ball position more center in the stance. As I hang a club from my chin, my sternum area, you can clearly see that I'm a little bit more onto the target side of the golf ball. From there, when I take my hold of the golf club, I'm actually holding about halfway down the handle so that I have about 1.5 inches or so out the end. My hands are going to be a little bit more forward in the stance as well. From there, I'm now going to make a golf swing that basically works from going one side and finishes the same length on the other side. So for an example, if I make a backswing where in a pitch we're actually going to have a little bit more length in the swing, my arms are at 9 o'clock here and the shaft is upwards. So with a pitch, we do actually have a little bit more wrist hinge through the swing. So when I get to 9 o'clock on the way back here, I'm going to pass through, striking the golf ball and finish it mirror image at 3 o'clock on the other side. That shot for me gets about 50-60 yards to my target. If I wanted to hit a slightly longer shot, the speed of my swing is not going to change, but the length of the swing will. So now I'm assuming my same setup position as before. Now I'm going to make a swing that my arms are now going to get around to 10 o'clock. A little bit more turn in my body and finishing through to 2 o'clock on the finish. So the length of that shot actually got me 70 yards. So from this angle, you're going to get a good idea on the shape of the swing. That when I again take my setup position from here relative to my target, which is about 60 yards away, for me that's going to work out about a 9-3 golf swing. So that worked out quite well, to the point where I made a good contact, I struck it well, and that gave me a little bit more spin as well. So when the ball lands on the green, you get a bit more control. The length of that swing worked very well for this target that I was going for in particular. If I work on a slightly longer scale, for example, if the flag was a little bit further on, I'm going to work on a 10-2 swing. So the length of that shot, 9-3 came up a little bit short to the target, 10-2 got me nicely over the ridge and actually got me pin high to the flag.